Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another ZaffDaily, brought to you through the power of the internet and through the power of YouTube. I don't know how to start that. Hi, how are you all doing? I'm doing fine. Let me just get down to business. Tonight, let me just give a quick recap. Tonight we played Might and Magic X. It's just good. It's just good. Might and Magic X Legacy. Might and Magic 10 Legacy? I don't know. It is just good. It is... I say this about all the games, but for the type of game it is, this is my first foray into that genre, and it's amazing. I like it, and I can't wait to play more of it. That is the beginning and end of it, basically. So, what has been happening otherwise? Logistical reasons happened, and hopefully tomorrow, I will go to the tax office and sort it out. And the emoticon that I had planned was denied, mainly because of text that was too small and everything, so we just edited that. I'm going to send, while I'm uploading this, I'm going to send the next one through and see the next iteration of it through and see if that works. And then basically, hopefully by tomorrow night, we will have that new emoticon. If not, then if not, then probably on Saturday. If not, then Monday. The news is about to happen on Friday, apparently, so I will find out about that. Keep an eye out on this channel for the big reveal, perhaps. Maybe it's a big reveal? The reveal of the news. The revelation of the news, or whatever you want to call it. And that's basically it. What happened tonight is one of my viewers came in and he asked me an interesting question. He asked me, like, you're steadily growing and you're a variety streamer. How do you do this? It's odd that you're still growing while you're a variety streamer. And what it all boils down to, ladies and gentlemen, is, and this is again another tip, what it all boils down to is the way you choose your games. Now, as a small-time streamer, right, it is very difficult to choose your games because your first inclination is going towards the big games, the popular games, whatever. That is probably the worst thing you can do to yourself if you're a small-time streamer. If you are really good at a game, let's say Overwatch, if you're really good at a game, like really freaking good at a game, then yes, perhaps you can try it. You know, but if you're average, or if you just like play it for fun, and if you're never ranked or whatever, don't go for those big games. Don't go for those big games yet. What you need to do, especially if you're a variety streamer, now keep in mind, I am a variety streamer, I'm speaking from my perspective. The one thing that I've seen, and I've read it somewhere on a Reddit post or something, that depending on the amount of followers you have, that'll influence the games you should look at to stream. And there's no like, oh, you have so many followers, then stream this game. You have so many followers, then stream that game. It is more along the lines of, if you have, I think it's somewhere between 100 and 500 followers, then you need to stream a game with a reasonable low viewer count. What you basically do is you look at games sub 1,000 viewer counts, like between 100 and I think 900 viewer count. You look at those games, and then you look, because you know your channel the best, and then you look at those games and you look at the top streaming, even if the 0 viewer games could possibly work, like with me, Might and Magic. It works. But like, then you look at the viewer counts, and let's say you have a current viewership of about 5 to 10 people. Then what you do is you choose one of those games in that lower viewer number that will put you in the top row. You know what I mean? So I think it's 5 in the videos in the top row. So in the top five or at least top 10. Aim for top 10. So let's say number 9 has got 3 viewers, and you know you will have 5 viewers. Go for that. You're higher up the visibility chain, I guess, than the one with 3 viewers, you know. And like with me, what happened with me personally, I read it round about the time I decided to play Diablo 2, is essentially if you're 900 and above followers, 900 to 1.5, 1,500 followers, you're looking at games with a viewer count of at least, you should then look at the games with a viewer count of 1,000 to, I think, 2,500 viewers. That'll put you in a very sweet spot to get the viewerships, to maybe grow your channel a bit more and maybe gain some regulars out of that. And then I haven't reached that point yet where I've reached the game above that. So once I get there, I'll tell you what you look for. So once I get to 1,500 followers, I'll come back to you guys and talk to you again. Hit that follow button on my Twitch channel. But that is generally how you choose your games. And please don't choose a game that's there. Don't choose your first game. Choose a game that you know you will like. Because viewers can pick up if you don't like a game. Like with me, my focusing face and my I'm angry at this game, fuck this shit, is roughly the same. So you need to literally tell people, listen, I'm focusing now. A lot of my regulars have picked up now. Like a new person comes like, is this guy angry? And they'll be like, no, he's actually focusing. I don't know, my focus face. My angry face. You know, it's roughly the same, I think. But yeah, that is basically it. Just and choose a game that you would love to play. And even then, like, because Twitch is not only a gaming channel, it's got social eating and creative and all that. This specific person came to me and asked me, like, he's done a cooking stream before. He had a lot of fun with it. Should he do it again? I'm like, yeah, dude, if you have fun with it, you'll get viewers. People will see you're having fun with it. No, but I don't have the proper equipment to do a cooking stream. And then basically, if you don't have the proper equipment, try and figure out a way around it. Let's say you don't have 7 webcams to focus on your kitchen. You want 7 webcams to focus on all areas of your kitchen and how you're cooking and how you're cutting and everything. Don't. Get one freaking webcam, get a recording device. Record yourself while you're cooking, right? And then what you do is you start streaming this. You stream that video of what you cooked, like in the corner of your screen, while you have yourself on the big screen eating that. And you look at the video because you can, OBS. You look at it like, oh, there I did this and this and this and this. You take this many of potatoes and you chop them up and you julienne them and you do this to them and you dance with them and then you throw them in the fire and then you pick them out and start crying because you didn't wear gloves while you picked them out of the fire. Stuff like that. Go for that, you know. There's always a way to make something work. Get your idea that you want to do. See what you need to do what you need to do on stream. Figure out what you need, what you need to do, what you need to have to do the stream. If you don't have that, then figure out alternative ways, like the cooking stream that I just explained. The other thing, like for me in my case, in my personal thing, I needed lights and a green screen. Now, granted, this doesn't look really green, does it? It is actually a freaking neon green, but because of the white balance, this becomes a darker, shittier color of green. And I had to figure out a way to put my lights to right there, desk lights, just right there, to get the light ready and get the light stable. And then I had to play around with settings and everything, creative science. So that is basically my tips. Just if you want to do something on Twitch, there is usually a way to do what you want to do on Twitch and have fun at it. Another friend of mine, real life friend, he's massively into djembe drummings. You know those African drums where they I don't know what sound they make, but and then you put your freaking elbow on it and it makes a different sound, and you hit it with your fingers and it's a different sound. Flat hand, it's a different. You know those skin drums. There we go, skin drums. And he's like, yeah, if I ever get into streaming, I'll probably only do that. I'm like, dude, you can. Just get yourself a computer, a mic, maybe 2, and a webcam. And you just start freaking out on that. And another guy, graphics artist, he's like, oh, this Twitch thing is quite cool. I should actually start streaming. And I told him, dude, and I explained to him what he can do on Twitch. And he's like, yeah, I'll get around to it. But he never did. And that is the sad story. A lot of people have these ideas and they just don't do it. You know what's the difference between achievers and non-achievers? Achievers actually go out and do it. You know? Look at me. I'm freaking streaming, right? It took me about a month when I started my stream 2 years ago. It took me about a month to figure out if I wanted to stream or not. And then I watched a video, a podcast video called Dropped Frames, and Carnage basically said, dude, what's stopping you from streaming? That's like one of his things. One of the first 3 episodes or something, where they like, nothing is stopping you from streaming. If you have a computer, if you have a decent enough internet line, nothing is stopping you from streaming. What are you waiting for? Just go and do it, you know? Now, when I say to go and do it and you want to kill people, don't. I mean, think a bit logically there. Think morally, right? So, yeah, just go and do it. Find a way to do what you need to do, even if you don't have the equipment or the actual ability to do it. I mean, I have no ability. I'm not entertaining enough, I think. And I'm trying to, and I'm just doing it. And slowly but steadily, I'm growing. I'm doing something right. Tell me what I'm doing right, because I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a long-ass video. I'm sorry for that. I want to say thank you again for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. And leave a comment below if you want me to talk about other Twitch-related topics that I don't think about. I've literally been thinking of going to one of my Facebook groups and just looking at the random questions people post there. And look at that question, find a way to answer it, and do it in these videos. If you think I should do that, then I'll do that. If you've got a question for me, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll get to it. Either via video response or in text reply if it's a very short... No, I'll get back to it on video response. Screw that. I'm not going to type it out. I'm going to give you a video to answer your question. I don't know a lot. I mean, I'm only talking from a small streamer's perspective, right? So what I know, what got me here where I am today, that's what I can share with you. If you can tell me, if you ask me, how do you get partnership? I'll be like, ask Twitch. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night with some more Might and Magic X Legacy. And until then, you should have a beardly good one.